Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and this is some new Battlefield 4 Battlelog updates that will get coupled with the new game. Now if you didn't know by now, we have had Battlelog for Battlefield 3, and it's a server browser and soldiers and stats viewer and customizer that's inside the internet browser and basically outside the game. You find the server, you press the join button, and basically it starts up the game, and you can leave it running in the background, but if you want to check it or chat with a friend or something, you would have to alt tab out of the game. Now this used to be pretty annoying, and frankly on consoles there is no alt tab, so you can't even do that. Well, this time DICE is really pushing for more convenient and more streamlined Battlelog, and kudos to them for trying, for doing these things. One of the better things that they now implemented is the Battlelog that can be accessed from inside the game itself on PC and next-gen consoles. So what you do is you click the Battlelog icon inside the game and this screen falls out, and basically having all the features that the Battlelog in the browser had. So now you can see your own soldier, get mission challenges from friends, see what server your friends are playing on, join them directly without quitting the game. You can also see your own progression and that of your friends. And here's the thing, regular Battlelog in Battlefield 3 it was fine. I mean, it was okay, but it didn't really give you that in-depth stats that and all the technicalities of your soldier, and by the way, the gun charts as well. For that, there was the Better Battlelog add-on. It gave you all those little ins and outs, like score per minute, charts, and KDR charts, and and such, and your history with each of those things, or how well you did. Well, now in this new Battlefield 4 Battlelog, they've basically taken a page from that Better Battlelog in Battlefield 3 and made it much easier to view all the data right out of the box. Now you would have your charts, and you could customize the slider and the beginning and end dates on them, and view it from different angles, and basically see how well you did in comparison to, let's say, a week or two ago. Now another feature that DICE is apparently very proud of is the new create an emblem and import it into your game from Battlelog system. They, quote, "can't wait to see all the creative emblems people will create and bring into the game." Okay, I'm just hoping it won't be all dicks and that people will plaster all over their guns. And don't tell me this that there are no symbols for that and that this can't happen. Rule 34 applies to everything. Now another feature that will make it to the new Battlelog is the real-time loadout feature. Now, to be honest, I was never a fan of the loadout feature in Battlefield 3's Battlelog, frankly because I never saw the actual need for it. Basically it's a kit customization from inside the Battlelog, where you can scroll through your weapons and save them, as the loadout and have that kit the next time you spawn in the game. Well, I always saw it as being a bit redundant myself, being that it's essentially the same thing that you would have in game, in the spawn screen. But again, me being part of the PC master race, I can't help but think down on the consolers. I mean, those poor bastards, playing without a keyboard or a mouse, scrolling through all the slots to find their attachments. Well, this new system in the new Battlelog should make it a shit ton easier for consolers to scroll through, and select the attachments that they need. I mean, let's face it, there will be a ton of choices in Battlefield 4. In the last video I said, if you remember, I think it was 240,000 different combinations. So, yeah. And a very cool feature that they've added is the battle screen. And this is something I'm really excited about. The battle screen is basically a real-time interactive version of the minimap from every other FPS game out there. But this one, it basically means that not only do you have a very good top-down view of the battlefield, as you would before, it also means that you can pull out your tablet, let's say your iPad, call up your battle screen on that, and click, just point and press with your finger on flags to give orders, which would pop up in game in real time. So, no delay there. Now, DICE also implemented the Geo leaderboards, which are, as the name implies, worldwide leaderboards, keeping track of every tiny detail. Weapons, vehicles, headshots, those death streaks, score, and, so on and so on. And you can opt in to this basically GPS tracking Battlelog, which would basically show down to street level who the best Battlefield 4 player is in your region or the world, or even, on your local street. So, it might be something to keep track of. Some people might not want their game to track their exact location, so I guess that's why, thankfully, they made it an opt-in thing, which you can opt out of. Now, missions is something new that they've added to Battlefield 4. It's basically a not-so-friendly challenge among friends, or soon-to-be enemies, to a certain predetermined goal, like a 1,000-meter headshot or a 20 kdr or something, equally stupid. Small victories count. Battle report stats will now give trophies for some things that you did good in a particular round. So, sort of like the patch things in Battlefield 3. Let's say you're not a top shot in your neck of the woods, let's say North America, and let's say you're basically good at nothing on the battlefield. You can't hit anything, you can't compensate for recoil, you can't take flags, you can't play the objective, and you don't play well with a team. Well, you're still getting a I participated trophy. Let's say you were the best at throwing down medkits or ammo packs or something like that. And well, for being special, you're getting a very special consolation trophy. Just because you're, well, special. And you see, one of the reasons I think Call of Poopy kept people in a constant frenzy is because they had a reward for practically anything. You left-clicked, you get a reward. You teabagged someone, you get a reward. You screamed a childish obscenity into your mic, you guessed it, you get a reward. Oh, by the way, I say Call of Poopy, not Call of Poopy, because in Russian, Kal actually means feces. So, you see, the name still applies. Now, suggestions. The next feature of Battlefield 4 Battlelog is an in-game is reminders of certain suggested unlocks or medals that's being tracked by Battlelog. Basically, it will show something you're close to achieving or unlocking, and you can select to track an achievement yourself. They've also apparently reworked a little the join on friend mechanic in Battlefield 4. See, in Battlefield 3, you could join on your friend and play with him, but being on the same team, much less the same squad, was always kind of a crapshoot. So now, supposedly joining on your friend will actually put you in with said friend in the squad. So that's it for me, I think. Thank you to anyone who stayed till the end. Thanks for watching. Please rate, share this video, and check out my videos at the end of this one. And remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.